What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another video. We are here. It is January 1st, and I wanted to bring you guys a new segment to the channel, letting you guys know what I am going to be watching this month as far as series or originals. So I will let you guys know in a second my top list for this month of January 2021. But make sure you guys are hitting that like and subscribe, hitting the bell notification as well to always get notified about future upcoming videos, and joining the Flix Talk family today. Also, at the end of the video, let me know down in the comments below which movies and shows you are going to be watching this month, January 2021. So I will be going over some Netflix originals that I am looking forward to, some Disney Plus, some Hulu, and some Amazon Prime, guys. But if I miss any, make sure to drop them down below once again. All right, so let's get into my first pick. All right, so first up, guys, Cobra Kai Season 3 on Netflix. Originally, it did start out on YouTube Red, but based on popularity and excitement for the show, it got picked up by Netflix, and it is dropping Season 3 today, January 1st, 2021. I'm so excited. It got bumped up a week. It was supposed to come out January 7th, but guess what? It's coming out today, and we are binge watching that. I have not seen it as, the recording time of this video right here, so I will let you know my thoughts in a separate video. But this one I am so excited for, guys. If you haven't been following it, don't worry, I'll break it down for you guys in a spoiler-free review very soon. But the quick synopsis for Season 3 of Cobra Kai will once again see William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence and Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso return to an old rivalry that began over 3 decades ago. So this does follow the Karate Kid series, guys, a series of movies pretty much. I only officially saw the first one way back in the day. I thought it was a pretty good classic, taught you a lot of lessons. And this one right here, it teaches you a lot of lessons in this show. So I won't dive deep into it. I'm sure you guys know about the Cobra Kai phenomenon. It's a really, really good show, and I didn't really think I would like it too much. But damn, this Season 2 cliffhanger, I won't get into it. It really left me wanting some more Cobra Kai martial arts action, guys. All right, so we have a couple of new faces I heard in this new season coming up, as well as a couple of cast members leaving, but I won't get into all that. That's for a whole separate video. All right, guys, so my next pick coming up January 5th, it is The History of Swear Words, and it's also coming out on Netflix. Now, this is an education in expletives, the history lesson you didn't know you needed, hosted by Nicolas Cage. Do I need to say more, guys? So it's pretty much a broken down lesson of each swear word, hosted by Nick Cage. Come on, let's go. A loud and proudly profane series that explores the origins, pop culture usage, science, and cultural impact of curse words. Now, many of you guys know I use a lot of curse words usually on my lives, especially if something like jumps out and scares me, and it's pretty cool that they're doing a really good breakdown. I saw the trailer for this one, hosted by a lot of different celebrities along the way, or getting their reactions just based on, them not knowing much of how swear words came to be. And I think, sharing that with the general public, in layman's terms and in some like animation form and stuff like that, I saw from the clips on the trailer, will be fun, will be cool. And yeah, once again, hosted by Nick Cage. Come on, let's go. All right, and my next pick, I believe, did come out in theaters December 25th, 2020. To some select theaters, if your theaters are still open, but we're all going to be able to see it on January 7th. I'm talking about Pieces of a Woman, January 7th, guys, on Netflix. Now, when a young mother's home birth ends in tragedy, she begins a year-long odyssey of mourning that fractures relationships with loved ones in this deeply personal story of a woman learning to live alongside of her loss. Now, this one here does star Vanessa Kirby. You guys know her probably from Hobbs and Shaw. That's where I knew her from. But geez, it's like a whole tonal shift in her acting as far as, based on what I saw in this trailer. It looks insanely phenomenal, dramatic performance. And her other half is going to be Shia LaBeouf, who I absolutely love. Yes, I know he's in Hot Water, but I'm trying to separate, the art from the artist. I think he's still a really, really great actor, and I can't wait to see what comes of probably a very emotional, roller coaster ride of a film. All right, and my next movie I'm going to be checking out this month, January 7th, it's going to be coming to you on Amazon Prime Video. It is called Herself. Now, I didn't even know anything about this, and I had to kind of look up what Prime had to offer because they don't offer too many originals compared to like Netflix or Hulu. So I'm really glad that they're offering a lot of content. I like a lot of their older catalog titles that they have on there, but they are starting to bring some more originals, guys, and this is one of them that definitely stood out to me. So this is a story of a young woman, Sandra, who escapes her abusive husband and fights back against a broken housing system. She sets out to build her own home and in a process rebuilds her life and rediscovers herself. So I believe this is a movie set in Ireland. You don't get to see too many movies coming out of Ireland, at least I haven't. So I'm looking at more of the subject nature. It looked very, very, impactful, to these characters, and it looks like she's really going to have to go through a struggle. And I like those uplifting stories, very dramatic, in the vein of like a Marriage Story type of movie meets Enough with J-Lo. So I like those type of movies, going from tragedy to triumph. So I can't wait to check this one out. And like I said, I didn't know anything about it, so I hope it's a winner. All right, guys, now next up on my picks is a show. It is WandaVision, coming January 15th on Disney+. You guys know that I'm a huge MCU Marvel head. I love anything that pretty much comes out. I'm not saying that they're all perfect 10s out of 10s, but this is a show that I've really been wanting to see for such a long time. And the synopsis has me a little like, I don't know what to expect. I'm not saying that it's going to be bad. I'm just saying that it's going to be different. And Kevin Feige even said to the MCU fans, hey, if you are following the movies, you really do got to follow these shows. And this is the show to kind of set off everything in phase 4, guys. So this show does blend the style of classic sitcom with the MCU, in which Wanda, Maximoff, and Vision, two super-powered beings living their ideal suburban lives, begin to suspect that everything is not as it seems. So it's going to be a little different of a show. If you guys have seen the trailers, you guys know it's more of a sitcom that focuses like, in the golden ages of sitcom, as well as like the 70s, 80s, 90s, and it goes on so forth. So I don't know if this is going to be like a dream sequence type of show that they're stuck in a coma, how it's going to tie into future MCU with Doctor Strange, that sequel, as well as, maybe Spider-Man 3. Who knows? But I'm really excited to check this one out. We have Disney Plus, and I've been looking for some original content, and I'm so glad they're kicking off the year with some original content. All right, next up pick, guys, we have another Netflix original. It is Outside the Wire. This one stars Anthony Mackie, and this one looked pretty cool. I'm always a sucker for futuristic films, so this one's set in the near future. An ace drone pilot teams up with an android officer as they venture into a deadly militarized zone to locate a doomsday device. Now this one is like super soldier Anthony Mackie. He's done a couple of shows already for them, originals for Netflix, as well as like the show, an episode of Black Mirror. I believe season 4 with Netflix as well. So, he's getting his feet wet as far as not only with the major projects, but some of the, direct to streaming type of projects. And that's really cool. I think Anthony Mackie is an amazing actor, as well as we get to see him, coming up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, coming up on Disney Plus as well. So he's helming the Captain America shield. So yeah, he's someone to definitely look forward to if you already know his works, guys. So definitely check that one out. I'm not having the highest hopes for that one, but I do like these Netflix originals for what they are. They're usually pretty, average or above average type of watches, and I want to get lost in some sci-fi action movies this January. All right, now my next pick, guys, jumping to Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. It is on the same day, January 15th. It is Regina King's One Night in Miami. Now, this gives us a fictional account of one incredible night where icons Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown gathered, discussing their roles in the civil rights movement and cultural upheaval of the 60s. So that alone just sounds awesome, guys. Getting these characters all together in their Prime for one night only, I think is really going to be a cool, imaginative type of movie. I'm really looking for. I love that. I love that timepieces like that, especially characters where I've seen movies of like Malcolm X, where I've seen, movies like Will Smith, Ali, so I know these characters in their solo ventures, and I've seen actual footage, historic footage of these characters, now them kind of thrown into this fictional situation of a one night only thing where they are talking, more politics of the 60s. I think it's going to be awesome. Plus, I believe it is a lot of actors that I'm not too personally familiar with, so it'll be awesome to see if they can tackle subject nature based on iconic figures and really kind of razzle dazzle me. All right, now next up, jumping to the end of the month, guys, January 27th, we have Penguin Bloom, and that's a Netflix original. I believe that's released in theaters, but they are releasing it at the end of the month in January. It's an Australian film, and it's based on the best-selling book of the same name. The film tells the story of Sam Bloom, played by Naomi Watts, a young mother whose world is turned upside down after a shocking, near-fatal accident, leaving her paralyzed. Sam's husband, played by Andrew Lincoln, her 3 young boys, and her mother, played by Jackie Weaver, are struggling to adjust to their situation when an unlikely ally enters their world in the form of an injured baby magpie they name Penguin. The bird's arrival is a welcome distraction for the Bloom family, eventually making a profound difference on Sam's life, teaching her how to live again. So once again, I love these tragedy to triumph stories, at least uplifting, where it looks like we have a powerhouse cast, guys. Naomi Watts is phenomenal. Really grew up on a lot of her movies. She is looking a lot older in this film, but I don't know if that's based on, the book, if she's an older character, but, someone that is confined to a wheelchair. I like to see, that battle of them. Just, I'm sure, when you're caught in that situation, you just want to end it all. But, just finding the power of family, people around you to power through all of that are the stories that I love seeing, and I can't wait to check this one out at the end of January. And last but not least, guys, on the same day, January 27th, we have a HBO Max original now with the powered house that is Warner Brothers and HBO Max that we all learned about, guys, and you saw it on Christmas Day with Wonder Woman 1984 and the success that that film had. So many subscribers just joining. I believe it was 500,000 subscribers joining just because of that movie alone. Guys, we're having the first movie of the 2021 slate from Warner Brothers drop on HBO Max and theaters simultaneously, January 27th. It is The Little Things, and this one stars Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. Now, this film centers around Deke, played by Denzel Washington, a burnt-out Kern County, California deputy sheriff who teams up with Baxter, played by Malek, a Los Angeles sheriff deputy detective, to nab a serial killer. Deke's nose for the little things prove eerily accurate, but his willingness to circumvent the rules embroils Baxter in a soul-shattering dilemma. Meanwhile, Deke must wrestle with a dark secret from his own past. So I love seeing these type of movies in the vein of Seven, in the vein of Prisoners. I love these type of movies, and this is an all-star cast, guys. I cannot wait to check out this one. Jared Leto looks crazy. He is a method actor, and he definitely put on a little more weight for this role to play this character. I can't wait to see what he brings to this table. I know people think that he's kind of an outlandish guy as it is. So, all of these 3 in the same room on the 3 scenes. On the trailer that I saw for this film, it really gives off these dark vibes. And I can't wait to see what secrets unfold from each character's dark past, possibly. I'm sure things like this definitely put you for a loop. So I like getting embroiled in these worlds, at least for a couple of hours. And once again, I can't wait for The Little Things. All right, guys, so those are my top picks for shows and originals dropping this month, January 2021. Let me know if I missed anything or what you guys are looking forward to down in the comments below. And if you guys did like this video, please support the channel by hitting that thumbs up. And if you guys do want to join the Flix Talk family, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell notification to always get notified about future videos just like this. All right, guys, I'm gone. Till next video. Peace.